I've travelled 2 weeks with a peace cycle with my daughter Alex, and I've been amazed by how much I've learned just by cycling rather than taking myself around in coaches or buses or people's cars, because there's something about being a part of the landscape where cycling is slower, you stop more often in places that you wouldn't normally stop, and the scarring of the land and the settlement building and the way that Palestinians are in the West Bank more and more being forced to live cheek by jowl with really violent Jewish extremists, that really hit home this time. I think as well I've really taken away that there is an ethnic cleansing going on, that although we can say we know about it, every single family in Jerusalem, Haifa, Nazareth, Bilem, they all have stories now about how they're being squeezed into an ever smaller area, and especially in Jerusalem at the moment, houses being demolished. I met a family this morning. They'd a 42-room house in the old city. It's just been shut up and given to a Jewish man from Germany whose mother stayed there for 2 months in 1930. It's madness. And this trip, it was really well organised. There were plenty of places that are really important to Palestinians that people come and visit, Hebron being a case in point. I wouldn't take my daughter to Hebron, the old city, again. I think that was too much. There's too much rubbish being thrown onto the netting above Hebron. The atmosphere is crushing. Just walking along the streets there that are closed up, the constant checks and the feeling of being watched. She was really upset by that. So that's something that I wish hadn't happened. Apart from that, I congratulate the Siraj Centre and I congratulate Peace Cycle 2009 for a really great journey, and I hope that everybody will go away, think about what they've seen and come back and help Palestinians.
Brilliant, thanks, Anne. Could you just say how it's affected Alex, what she's sort of, the comments she's made to you as you've travelled around with her, do you think?
As I've travelled around with Alex, being 8 years old, she has a really lovely child's way of putting things together very simply. When she saw the wall around Calkilia, she said, "That's just mad." When she was asked in Jenin by students, "What do you think of us? Do you think we're bad people?" she said, "I think there must be another Jenin because it's not this one." It's been tiring for her, not by the cycling. She was actually really good at that, and there's enough support vehicles that children can take a break. I think just connecting with children and seeing how they live. She's a bit drained now, and she wants things to be better, and she's really found happiness and enjoyment and a whole new world that children don't have access normally to. So I'm glad that she's come on this, and will hopefully come again.